An update to a story we brought you last week now. A T-45 aircraft at NAS Pensacola. They've returned to the skies, but pilots are making changes on how they fly them until the issues with the oxygen system can be resolved. The CW-55's Haley Minogue has details, plus reaction from Congressman Matt Gaetz.
This video from the Defense Video Imagery Distribution System shows the T-45 soaring high in the sky. But in Pensacola, the T-45 will be restricted in their flights.
They're doing it at a lower altitude so that pilots are not required to use the oxygen system that has led to contamination and disorientation.
Congressman Gaetz wrote a letter to the commander of Naval Air Forces voicing his concern over the decision to resume flights. In the letter, Gaetz poses several questions about resuming flights, asking for more transparency regarding the scope of engineering and analysis testing. He also addresses hypoxia-induced episodes throughout the military, referencing a problem in the Air Force with the F-22 pilot community.
I'm grateful for that accommodation that the Navy has made, but I remain very concerned that we have not yet diagnosed why the oxygen systems in T-45 aircraft are literally poisoning the pilots.
Gaetz ends the letter by asking what Boeing's level of involvement is in determining the issue and if toxicologists or chemists are being involved in determining what is causing pilots in our skies to lose consciousness while flying. In Pensacola, Haley Minogue, the CW-55 News at 9.
And Gaetz is a member of the Armed Services Committee. He said last week that this issue needs to be a top priority. The state fire marshal is investigating at a middle school in Cantonment after a fire this afternoon. Investigators checked out this portable classroom behind Ransom Middle School. You can just make it out. Caution tape there from the roadway. We are told the fire looks like it was intentionally set. Investigators wouldn't comment, though, on if they believe a student started the fire or what might have been used to start the fire. Congressman Gaetz has had a volatile 3 months in office representing the 1st District of Florida. The congressman met a protest over the EPA earlier this year at a town hall meeting in Milton. Today, though, things were much different as he met with constituents. Here's the CW-55's Catrice Nolan.
Here at Pine Forest High School in Pensacola, Congressman Matt Gaetz had the welcome mat rolled out to him, but it wasn't an easy visit.
Kind of generation.
Today, Congressman Matt Gaetz toured the academies at Pine Forest High School in Pensacola, but the visit was much more than a photo op.
The great programs we have going on where students are developing skills that will help them get great jobs in the workforce, and we've got the dedicated educational professionals that have really turned this school around.
Gaetz sat down to speak with students, teachers, and administrators to hear what they want from Congress. And there was plenty to be said about teacher pay, retention, and especially the Department of Education, an agency Gaetz is a vocal critic of.
The Federal Department of Education, no help. I've joined with a small group of other colleagues to sponsor legislation to abolish the Federal Department of Education.
Gaetz is among 8 GOP legislators who support ending the board by the end of 2018, which would hand state and local government responsibility over education policy. Parent Ursula Rivers says before meeting with Gaetz, she was worried about her child's education.
I have been really concerned. I've had some experiences with other teachers, and he said what I was looking to hear, that they are trying to make improvements.
He says with talk looming over the education budget being slashed under the Trump administration, he says it's time to trim the fat and spend education dollars somewhere else.
And then use the billions of dollars that are wasted to support some of the great student-driven programs like we see here at Pine Forest High School.
Gaetz is just 3 months in on the job, but he says he's already deep in his first assignment, listening to what constituents want for education. Reporting in Pensacola, Catrice Nolan, the CW-55 News at 9.
The congressman also attended a junior ROTC ceremony tonight promoting the Pensacola military academies.